Hello and welcome to this week's live Monday music motivation. It's been a few weeks and I'm a little out of practice apparently with saying live Monday music motivation. But I'm really excited to be here as always. I was a couple weeks off for ClarinetFest, but I am back from ClarinetFest. Briefly back. I'm going to be going on vacation next week, so we won't have a live Monday music motivation next week, but 2 weeks from now we'll have another one and should be back more regularly after all the summer travels and plans. But I'm back from ClarinetFest, which was absolutely fantastic and awesome. If you haven't seen my most recent video that I posted on Saturday, was about kind of my experience at ClarinetFest and what I was doing at ClarinetFest, and also includes the performance that I did, a recording of that. So you should check out that video if you want to see my performance from ClarinetFest 2025 in Fort Worth, which was tons of fun. And then this Saturday, I'm making a video about kind of my biggest learnings from ClarinetFest. So some things for you to kind of take away and experience and get some of the knowledge and benefits as well, which I think is going to be a really fun one. I have recorded that video already, but haven't edited and uploaded it yet, which will be done by this Saturday, hopefully. But something that I didn't mention in that video is one of the very best experiences that I had at ClarinetFest, which was seeing the band Big Fat Meanies live, which is one of my favorite bands. They're technically, I think they consider themselves progressive rock, which I think is relatively accurate for their style of music, which is so awesome. Like literally probably one of my favorite bands. I put a link to their website in the description here, so you should check them out, especially if you're interested in progressive rock at all. You may be asking, what was a progressive rock band doing playing at ClarinetFest? Being awesome is the answer. But the one of the founding members of the band, Rick Farrelly, who is a fantastic, awesome person, is bass clarinetist and is in the band. So it's a progressive rock band heavily featuring bass clarinet, which makes it that much more awesome. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that at all. Now on to the motivation and inspiration for you for today. I just had last night my final performance with the municipal band here for the summer. They do weekend shows on June and July throughout the summer. I'm going to be out of town for the next one, so I won't be doing that one. But I just had my last performance with them, which means that summer is coming to an end, and we're getting close to the end of summer here, which for a lot of people, sometimes it's more busy, sometimes it's less busy. It can vary, especially if you're in school. It's a lot less busy than the school year, but it's that time to kind of do some stuff for yourself. Oftentimes we have less band commitments, and maybe things at work are a little bit more relaxed, again, depending on where you are and what you do. But take some time as we get headed into the change of season, which I know you're all probably thinking, I'm thinking it too, like, no, don't change seasons yet. I'm enjoying my summer. But it's going to be here before you know it, and it's going to be starting to get colder and darker, and it's really important to kind of take advantage of these last half. I'll be generous. We have half a summer left probably, but take advantage of that last half of summer and those weeks before school starts, if you're going back to school and all that stuff, and figure out what are you going to do that's going to make you glad that you did it now when you have time that you're not going to have time for later, whether that's practicing a little bit more diligently, focusing a little bit more on fundamentals, getting ahead of any big pieces that you have to work on for the upcoming band concert school year. If you have that one piece that's on every single holiday concert and it always is kind of a nightmare and a struggle, maybe pull that out and dig into it a little bit and see what you can refine without the pressure of having to perform it coming up soon. Or if you're preparing for a recital or something like that, really dig into it and take advantage of the time that you have now, because really that's all we have is the time that we have now. So use it wisely and be really diligent about what is it that you're going to accomplish over this last bit of summer. It's so easy and so okay and encouraged to kind of take your foot off the gas and rest and recover and say like, I'm just gonna like kind of coast by. And again, if you need to rest and recover, be deliberate about your rest and recovery, and take that time. That's what I'm doing on my vacation next week. I'm really looking forward to it. But take that time to rest and recover so that you can come back and really get into it. And also because we need to rest and recover. So take that time if that's what you want to do. But again, be deliberate about it, and don't just be like, oh man, I should practice and I should do that thing that I've been meaning to do. And then the days go by and the days go by, and next thing you know, summer truly is over. So this is kind of your warning, your heads up, your yellow light that like, we don't have that much left of summer. Back to school is right around the corner. So take advantage of it and plan what you're going to do. And a great way to plan what you're going to do is to use our weekly practice template. You can go to quickstartclarinet.com/get started to download this exact template, or just recreate it for yourself. This is what mine's looking like for this week. So I'm feeling inspired, especially from ClarinetFest, coming back from that. And I want to get this cover that I'm doing. I won't tell you exactly what it is, just to leave it as a surprise. It won't be that exciting, but it's a really, really cool piece that I really would love to be able to pull off really well. I've been working on it for, I think, over a year now, very, very sporadically, because during the school year I got too busy and hardly ever worked on it at all. But it's really hard. It would be really cool if I can pull it off, and we'll see if I'm able to. So that's something that is my goal for before I get busy with school again and don't have time to practice this. Let's see if I can get this pulled off by the end of August, or before school starts in August. So if you can come up with a goal like that, that's a great way to keep that motivation and inspiration going. But even if it's just something as simple as like, for the rest of summer, I'm going to try to dedicate a good 30 minutes every time I practice to just getting control of the instrument and breaking in reeds. So I have a lot of reeds in good shape for the fall, and doing my long tones and finding that good sound quality and the sweet spot that gives the maximum energy to the reed vibrations. Doing some slow scales so I can actually pay attention to my finger motion and get comfortable and confident with that. Those kinds of things are equally good, and honestly probably even better than going for some big project. So whatever it is that you're doing, even if it's deliberately resting, get in there, make your plan, make the most of this last half of summer. There's still half of summer left, right? I hope there is. So that's your motivation for today. Don't forget to fill out your template, get that in your calendar so that you actually make it happen. And this is a crazy idea that just popped in my head. You can even put resting in your calendar as well. If you want to deliberately rest, put out some blocks of time where I'm going to do whatever I want during this block of time, and then go do practicing or work or whatever other stuff that you have to do. But schedule that rest time as if it's a real serious activity that you're going to do as well, is also a valid and good idea. So hopefully that gives you a lot of inspiration and motivation. There were kind of a lot of ideas floating around in my head being gone for the last few weeks. I will be gone again next week, but I will see you in 2 weeks for the next live Monday music motivation. Have a fantastic couple of weeks. Enjoy your practicing.